Her friends asked her out. She lied and said she had other plans. But all she wanted to do was torture herself by watching horrible musicals like Grease 2. Georgiana had reached a new level of sadness. When she prayed, she cursed her existence.
I was never born. I mean, you know what I mean? I'd be better off if I was never even born. I mean, be like, it's a wonderful damn life.
When she worked, she kept one eye on her mobile, waiting for a text message from Bob. When she did squats, she thought about Bob, for he taught her the correct technique.
Approach. Oh, son of a...
The once cheerful, optimistic, healthy and creative force had fallen like the ashes of Vesuvius. At the urging of her peers, family and next-door neighbour.
Oh, I know you're not gonna go to work looking like that, girl.
Georgiana went to counselling. It took 4 sessions before she would mention Bob. She thought that she would wear down the therapist so that she could release her from the next session. Instead, she recommended a visit to a psychiatrist for a prescription of antidepressants. Georgiana felt that antidepressants were for the alcoholics. She knew this funk would be over as soon as Bob called and explained himself, but he never did. Georgiana prayed and was furious with God.
I wasn't looking. And then this beautiful creature came. And you took him away from me. Is this a joke? Is this all some kind of joke?
Everything that was once so simple became unusually difficult. It took Georgiana 7 snooze buttons before getting up in the morning. Brushing her teeth became a chore. Working became a nightmare, until one day in her session, she had a breakthrough.
Georgiana, have you realized you have commitment issues?
You broke up with me. Haven't you been listening?
She was referring to the time Georgiana went on 2 diets, had 2 trainers, and of course the infamous stylists. Georgiana thought her diagnosis was ridiculous, so she got a different therapist.
So tell me about your inner child.
He was a quack, so Georgiana decided to explore this concept and stay with the original therapist. Besides, she was in her PPO network. Damn insurance.
If I have commitment issues, then why didn't I break up or cheat on Bob? That's not even in my history.
Yes, you seem to be very dedicated to others, but you never think that anything is good enough for you. You're so impatient with yourself, Georgiana. You find yourself unable to finish things.
On that note, she struck a chord. Georgiana had written many short stories and novellas, but she could not complete her novel in progress for the past 3 years. She started working on her MFA online, but quit after 1 semester. She also would start baking recipes, but once she saw a crack in her crusts, she would throw the entire dish in the trash.
What's that got to do with Bob?
Absolutely nothing. This is about you. He may have been the last straw in your need to control things around you. Do you remember what life was like before Bob?
It did start to come back to her. She liked coffee shops, but never drank coffee, romance comedies and Doritos, folding a slice of pizza like a New Yorker, though she lived in Georgia, pretending to speak Japanese, and yes, there was a time when she used to write. She thought to herself, if I don't take them, I may stay like this forever, and maybe I'll get my life back. Georgiana prayed again.
Lord, you got to get me through this. Just give me one thing that I can focus on. No long-term goals. Just give me something to preoccupy my mind today. We'll worry about tomorrow and tomorrow.